races and a lot of work before those races all winter long that gets you ready for a busy summer.
Oh yeah, for sure. It never ends. Seems like when we start training in the spring, we start in April usually, and then go till end of August, and then after that we start going around shopping for horses and breaking them in the fall. So it really never stops. It's always continuous go.
How about Devin, for yourself? You're putting a lot of miles on, like, helping Dad find those horses too.
Yeah. Last year we went to Winnipeg and he went to Phoenix, Vancouver. Like I usually stay home and take care of the rest of them while he's gone, but it's part of the business too. We got to take care of the ones at home while he's gone too.
Yeah, it's a full-time business, Ray. Maybe talk about some of the horses you picked up during the winter time that they're going to see this summer.
Yeah, like Devin mentioned, we went to Phoenix last winter. We picked up some in head down there, and then this year we're using some of them, and then we also got some horses out of Toronto. The ones Devin are driving, that elite team, they come out of Toronto. A friend of mine sent over. So we got connections all over pretty much, in Western Canada, where the horses all come from.
So you go on when you say connections, maybe talk about where they're coming from exactly, tracks and the history and maybe the success that these horses have had away from chuck wagon racing and the harness racing.
Well, like I said, most of the horses come from the A tracks, the little injuries here and there. And then I got a good friend of mine I met in Vancouver years ago. His name is Terry Jordan, and he's training in Toronto now. And anything that's kind of hurt a little bit, he phones me and then ships them over. And then we also got a trainer in Winnipeg named Carl Anderson. And him too, like a month ago, he shipped a nice gray horse over to us that the jockeys wouldn't ride over there. And they come from all over. And then we also got connections in the States and then in Edmonton too. So we cover quite a swath here where we have horses coming from.
Okay, Devin, how about for yourself? How important is barn depth? Like your dad was mentioning, a lot of horses you guys have. How many do you go down the road with, and how many do you like to go into a show with?
Well, it depends. Like here in Yorkton, it's far from home, so we only brought one liner. We brought 20 horses, but usually we travel with two and have up to maybe 30 on the road. And they're all pretty well broke. We train them pretty good in the spring, so we got a lot of depth in our barn right now.
Okay, Ray, for yourself, some of the horses that maybe stand out as your leaders right now for both Devin and yourself that have really come to the forefront. Maybe ones that are new, and maybe ones that have been veterans for you.
Well, the veteran outfit like I'm going with tonight, that left leader has been around with us for quite some time. A horse that come out of Toronto, left leader, we named Gord, and then his partner there that I'm driving with tonight is Don. He come out of California originally, and then he ended up with us. So that's the lead team I'm driving, the older bunch. And then the right wheeler, there's quite a story behind that one. Last year in St. Walburg, he got hurt on us. He got hit, and he was hurt pretty seriously. So we shipped him over to Tammy McEwen's in Meadow Lake there. Tammy Shays, I guess her name is. And the vet informed me that the horse is going to have to be put down. So I gave directions to the vet to put him down, and we left for Calgary, When we came back to Meadow Lake, Tammy comes to me and says, when are you picking up your horse? I said, what do you mean? Well, Jesse, he said, well, that's what we call the red wheeler. Eh? And he said, well, he's doing good now. I said, oh my God, I thought he was dead, and he's going on a right wheel in my hook tonight. So there's quite a thing here with the horses. Like he's going with a second-year horse. Devin drove the horse last year a bit, and that's the outfit I'm driving tonight. I know full well that Devin, the outfit he's driving tonight, he can talk about them, but they're pretty hard to overturn, so I'm not even going to try and attempt to try it.
What happens in a night like this where you guys are racing in the same heat, and do you guys kind of decide what horses you guys are going to team up with? And of course, it depends on the barrel too.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like the outfit I drove the last two nights, they're going to stand tonight. They're a pretty good turning outfit, but last night Devin outturned me pretty badly, so I'm going to leave him stand tonight and not chance trying to go three wide against him.
Okay, how about for you, Devin? What are you going to be teaming up with tonight?
I'm driving the same outfit I drove last night. They didn't run the first night. I didn't run them off three, but I used them off one, and they started and turned really good. So hopefully have the same success tonight.
It doesn't happen too often. You guys are in the same heat, but it happened throughout this weekend here in Yorkton, and you had your dad's number last night.
Yeah, I was really happy to be hooked with him and Gary. They're two of the champions of our sport, and I took it as a test for myself to see how good I could do. And so far, I'm doing pretty good, I think.
Proud Papa to see him. Well, he beat you in the heat, but at the same time, anybody that's going to beat you, it's better be your son.
Well, exactly. Like I felt really good about it, knowing that he's capable of driving the way he did last night. You know, like he really turned out of there, and I'm glad he's doing that good. And then the other thing that really makes me happy about it is that's the outfit I was planning on driving off of one in Calgary. That's our 1 and 2 barrel outfit. So they showed that they're capable of doing it. So it worked pretty good.
How about that heat that you guys had on Friday, where it was 3 across, almost all the way around the track? That was, people are talking about that. It's one of the best races you've seen all season.
Yeah, it was a good race, but I had the disadvantage. I had heavy going on the rail there that night. So having number 1 barrel and being so slow on the rail was kind of a disadvantage, but we still made a race out of it.
Okay, what are you expecting today here, Devin?
I hope to have a good start and make a clean turn and just have a clean race. See where that takes me.